Hello and welcome to CIO News. I am Kushbi Sonia, host for the broadcast and the chief editor at CIO News. This is our
Wonderful.
exclusive interview series with digital leaders of India. It is a
Okay.
recorded session and will be available on our website, which is cionews.co.in, and our CIO News LinkedIn handle.
All right.
It gives me
Okay.
an immense pleasure in introducing the guest for today. He's Tarseem Singh, the head of information technology at CK Birla Hospital. Tarseem has more than 15 years of experience and has worked for brands like Fortis Healthcare, Jaipur Golden Hospital, and CK Birla, which he's currently working for.
Correct.
Tarseem has led several digital transformation initiatives in his journey and has great skill sets in the healthcare industry. Tarseem, it's a pleasure to have you, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful discussion.
Thank you very much, Kushbu. I am pleasure to be here.
Okay, great. I would want to begin by seeing by you giving us a quick brief. CK Villa Hospital, we've all heard of the brand,
Mhm.
but it would be good to hear from you about CK Villa Hospital. If you can give some insights.
So for a CK Birla Hospital, see, we have two verticals, and these two verticals, we have one is the hospital segment. In the hospital segment, one hospital is being operated from Gurgaon, which was almost 3 years old now. And the another hospital we have recently opened, which is in West Delhi. And we have another wing of three big hospitals which are running on in a trust mode, in the sense that these are non-profit organizations. So
Right.
one we have in Jaipur and two we have in Kolkata.
Right.
And so we are soon going to come up with a our fertility brand. So, and we have a target to be the number one in the country for a fertility in the field of a fertility. So we have actually started working on opening these centers in Gurugram, and then we have in Kolkata and Lucknow. So we will be opening about 45 centers across the nation, and this will be the largest setup and the organized sector as compared to any other fertility center in the country. So it's a very different and a big vision for a CK Birla to come up in the field of a healthcare. And we are earlier we used to known for only the mother and child, but now we are doing multi speciality, which means we are catering almost all the specialty.
Okay.
That's it. That's the brief of our healthcare division.
Awesome. Awesome. One of the things that seem that we all know is that healthcare has been one of the focused industry in the last 2 years, because I think everybody kind of realized that this industry is something that is working extensively on the transformation, and it needed to function with 10x and 20x
Correct.
capacity. So one of my next question is, in this COVID times that we have been through, how did CK Birla Hospital really manage from a technology perspective to be able to cater to its employees, customers in this whole COVID era?
So, very apt question. And I just wanted to tell you that it was a very tough and learning period for all the healthcare service providers, so including CK Birla. So, what happened is that, we wanted to have a minimum contact with the COVID patient plus the non-COVID patients, etc. So we had managed through the technology, like I'll tell you, in the case of when we used to have patients, so we used to have a kind of a technology in which we enabled the setup through which the doctor and the nurses used to interact minimum with the patient through remote technology, like we had enabled the e-consultation in the case of OPD, and then for the ICUs, etc. So all these visits, etc., used to be managed by by the technology through the remote sessions, etc. So that we managed it during this period. Also, from the every hospital, you must have thought about there is a call center, there is a contact center. So we ensured there is a minimum people, email employees are available in the hospital, only the people who are actually giving the care to the patient. So those are to be there in the hospital, that too in a different shifts. And the people who were really important, but were really not in the engagement of a patient care. So those people were actually being enabled to work from a home. For example, our contact center. So although the role is very critical, without communication in a hospital is very, very tough. So we made this the contact center completely work from home. A lot of technology initiatives we took from like we ensured that our staff is not getting affected through the COVID infection, etc. So we kept on conducting training through the remote sessions, and through separate, for example, when nurses or doctor used to wear the PPE kit, etc. So we ensured and monitored. So if they are in a dirty PPE kit, so that PPE kit is not touching the skins, etc., and they are properly doffing that PPE kit, and while wearing the PPE kit, etc., so they are taking all the precautions. So,
right.
So we ensured that all the precautions plus care plus observations, training, all the functions should kept on working through the technology only. Without technology, this could not have been possible.
Right.
We ensured that earlier the doctor who never used to use the system. So now they were asking us to be on the system. They wanted to write the the treatment notes, etc., on the system itself. So all the features were enabled in the system, so that they are able to give the proper notes to the nursing team, the people who are inside the COVID area. So they are able to see those notes and so on and so forth. So this is how it happened. A lot of things happened.
Right. Awesome. My next question is, as a way forward, I mean, in the post-COVID era, what what are your thought process? How is digital transformation going to grow in the post-COVID era? Will it grow beyond this, or we are in terms of percentage? How do you think, what is the growth going to look like?
So when you look at the data of 2017 and 18, so the percentage of this digital era, etc., was in the hospital, it was 14% or something, new adoption, etc., for AI, ML, etc. So this was just 14%. So now when you look at it in this particular year, so I am looking at the jump of 40%, which means that adoption is going to be very, very high, because we have already learned and we have already understood this is going to be the need of the day. And as you know, because third wave is about to be over, and the second wave is about to be over, and third wave is expected. So most of the medical centers are trying to prepare themselves to enable the technology and in their facility centers. So I feel that it's going to be a big growth in this field.
Right. And in terms of cloud adoption, right? So we've also seen there has been a great shift in terms of cloud adoption in this 2 years. So how has CK Birla Hospital, moved on their cloud journey? You can throw some light on that.
Yeah. So let me tell you, Khushbu, because we, from the day one, when we started this separate, vertical, which is the profit-making centers like our Gurgaon hospital, plus then the, Delhi hospital. Our aim was not to keep these, our data center on-prem. So we thought of changing it on, putting it on cloud only. So we moved it on AWS, and it is successfully running. And the good part is that our hospital information system, which is basically the lifeline of any of the hospital, is also running from a cloud. So for us, when you have a vision for opening multiple centers, many centers, so then you have to have a kind of a setup where, there should not be a kind of a, dependency of a data center which is not accessible from the remote area, etc. Because, our organization goal and mission vision. So we feel that accessibility of our data center, the application should be available at all the centers seamlessly. And that can be only possible with the help of cloud setup.
Also, the same in terms of innovation, right? Are there any innovation technologies that have been brought in, or are in plans for the upcoming year, where CK Birla Hospital is planning to implement, say, for example, AI, ML, how these technologies you think can fit into this healthcare industry, and especially in the CK Birla?
So there are a couple of things we are really thinking of. One is the, I don't know, because since I have a 15-year of healthcare experience, so I've seen a lot of innovations coming out from, various service providers. So we've worked in the AI of, in a radiology, etc. So, and then we worked on some, the ophthalmology, AI in ophthalmology, machine learning, etc. All these things have been done. So I'll give you the use cases. For example, we thought of, there is a, one segment of employee who work in every hospital is called the ward boys. So whenever the need of these ward boys are required on a particular floor, it is generally seen these people are not, easily accessible. And for them, we kind of developed a system in past of my organization to track them. So whenever they are, wherever they are required. So through a system, we used to give them a kind of a tag through which the nursing sitting on the floor, if she requires any kind of a services, for example, a patient to be moved from one area to another area, she doesn't have to keep chasing the supervisor of that particular, the GDA. So it can be straight away placed a call in the system, and the system automatically checks whoever is the nearer GDA will get a call on the mobile, and then the person can be made accessible for that particular floor. So these are the kind of things I want to evaluate, and I want to do it again with a more precise manner. So we want to do it here also in CK Birla. Plus, there are other things which we are looking for, is that there are some automation which we are thinking. For example, a lot of dashboard, MIS, etc. The a lot of what do you call it, data mining and understanding of a data. So you must have seen there are certain when you go to some hospital, there is a department called the counseling, which counsels the patient and says that if you come for a particular surgery, that you will be having so and so charges. So, and to bring that charges on a very very high accuracy level, or at a very very acceptance level accuracy. So we just wanted to bring up a kind of system where the AI should read the data basis on the previous record, and it should be able to give the near accurate data to the patient, so that there should not be any kind of differences while settling the bill. So this is one of the reason, patient, what I understand is patient feel that they are being cheated in private hospital just because of the estimate which is given in the beginning and the final bill which comes up has a huge difference. So we want to reduce this gap by introducing, kind of data analytics, ML, and all these, some kind of a system in place.
Awesome. I think these are great insights. Aseem, my one last question is if you can share some best practices, certain do's and don'ts for our viewers, that we've learned and experienced again in healthcare and outside healthcare industry as well.
So my only request to the viewer or to the people who are doing this is that the COVID time was really a learning time for all of us who are the technology provider. Please ensure that you are taking the safety measures. Ensure that whatever the devices you have with you, keep cleaning, keep sanitizing those devices, since still we are all under risk. So even if you are vaccinated, please take care and follow the COVID protocols. So this is what I would like to pass on the message through you, through your channel, so that we are staying safe, and we are going back to our offices, and there also we have to be very careful. And whenever you have symptoms, please visit doctors and get yourself treated. This is what I want to say. Thank you so much.
Great. Wonderful discussion, Taseem. I think good to hear, how CK Birla Hospital really looked at transformation and, the innovations that CK Birla is bringing in. So wonderful insights, and thank you so much for joining us today and participating on this series.
Thank you so much. Thank you.